How do I know if I'm heading in the right direction with my career? I've made great progress, but I want to analyze to see if it's where I should be. That's awesome that you're even thinking that way. That's really, really good. A good indicator is really, did you do better than you did last year? Really, right? Because that's always the goal. I would definitely not look at other people and see where they are. Maybe you use it as motivation, but don't compare yourself to where anybody else is. That's something that would really kind of sort of depress you. It really depresses me if I started to do that. But what you always want to know is, am I doing better than I did last year? And am I closer to reaching my goal? If the answer is yes to both of those questions, then you're in the right track. Look at your numbers. If you guys are not analyzing your numbers, you really should start doing that. That's a very good indicator of how you are doing. How are your profits last year? What are your profit margins based on how you're charging? Do you have more clients from last year? How many more inquiries did you have this year than you had last year? How many of those inquiries turned into conversions? So things like that, you really want to start keeping track of. And yeah, it's kind of tedious, but that's how, listen, if you want to get to be a big successful company and whatnot, depending on where you want to go, every successful company has a metric system, has a way to measure their success. And the only way to do that is to write down and record and document their progress. And that can mean anything. It could be by the amount of phone calls that they receive on a daily basis, on a weekly or monthly basis. How many of those phone calls turn into actual work? What are their pricing margins? Are they charging more this year than they did last year? What does that result in? So I think that those are things that need to be tracked in order to really see progress. And any sort of progress, I think, is good progress. So yeah, in my opinion, and this is my own opinion, take this with a light grain of salt. If I'm charging the same today that I was charging a few years ago, I might be doing something wrong. My goal is to always increase, get better, provide a better service, be able to just do a lot more for my clients than I was not able to do just a few years ago. So I think that always measure your progress and your success in that manner. Are you doing better than the year before? Again, you have to start tracking your progress, tracking all those little things that I had mentioned.